Hey everybody, it's Murgle, and today I'm going to be talking about PTR. I'm not actually on the PTR, but I will be talking about it. There'll be a couple spoilers if you don't know how Legion is coming to a conclusion and things like that, but it'll be a little bit of rambling and just discussing a couple theories, things like that. But first topic at hand, many of you have wondered when Silithus gets destroyed, are you going to be able to go back? And on the PTR, right where I'm standing roughly, Zindormi is actually there. So she's standing right here, and when you talk to her, obviously it's not destroyed on the PTR yet because, you have to defeat the raid before it happens, things like that. But anyways, when you speak to her, it says, Silithus has ever been a magnet for ancient malevolent powers. I could open a time way to reveal how the Black Empire once sprawled across these sands, or show you the wars waged between mighty armies. So much history, so much pain. But that can wait. I believe you are here for another purpose. Which, hey, Zindormi, I mean, it's great what she says, but at the same time, when I read that, I definitely do not care about the wounded Silithus, or going back to the old Silithus. I would much rather see the Black Empire sprawled across the land. Like, it's a horrible text because I would, yeah, that's a lot more interesting to me than going back to old Silithus. But anyways, for those of you that were concerned, yes, Silithus will be still accessible even after it's got its big gaping hole in it. Now, onto the map. So, this is your normal map, and then this map was originally data mined right when 7.3.2 came out. However, they recently updated this map. I know it's just, I know it's wrong, but when it first came out, you guys know what I said it looked like, and the fact that Sargeras is stabbing his sword in it is a little, iffy. And the fact that now it's got red all over it, I'm so childish. But anyways, this is the new updated map, so, obviously, they have put in a lot more coloring into it and gave it a more detail, and of course it'll progress as time goes on. Another thing worth noting is that 7.3.2 has been added to the BNet downloader. You might have seen it, so it's updating, background update. That way it's prepping your game for the launch. I wouldn't get too excited though, because when 7.3.2 first came out, I was all excited. I thought this meant that 7.3.2 was the Antor's raid. But when I made a video about it, you guys pointed out how I was wrong, because if you read this here, Lore spoke when 7.3.2 came out, and he said that it was just minor information to get the gameplay ready. It wasn't actually the release of Antorus. There was no new content, so I still believe that 7.3.5 is supposed to be Antorus's release. Again, I'm not sure. They keep making it look now like 7.3.2 is going to be Antorus' release, but everybody told me I was wrong, so when I first said that, I'm going to assume I was just wrong. Anyways, now a little bit of speculation. So, as you can see, the wounds about here on Silithus, it's covering the whole land, and when you look at the data mined Khadgar voice files, he talks about how we have to heal Azeroth because she's beat up pretty bad. Obviously, this big giant wound in her, and I think this is how our artifact weapons die. Now, you're not going to sacrifice them, obviously, immediately, because that wouldn't make any sense. Once you complete Antorus the Burning Throne on normal, so after it's done on normal, you go here, beat the raid on normal, there's going to be a cinematic, just like the end of most last bosses. There'll be a cinematic showing Sargeras putting his sword into Azeroth, and then Khadgar is going to speak about how we have to go help her. And I think the way we're going to heal her is with the weapons. So, in a sense, like, this isn't exactly how I see it going, but it makes a little bit of sense to me. What if they drained your artifact power, which they're not actually going to, because obviously the cinematic is going to show up after normal, but you still need your artifact weapon to do mythic and Taurus the Burning Throne. But it would make sense to me if, like, your artifact power was drained by a daily or something, or a weekly quest, but not actually removing your AP from your weapon. Just in a way that heals the wound, and then at the end of it, your weapon is used kind of like a band-aid. They use the power from it, and then it bandages up the big gaping wound in the middle, and that's the excuse why we have to get rid of them. Because they have said that weapons, artifact weapons, will be gone after Legion, or they'll be absolutely garbage. Something along those lines. You won't be able to get skins for them anymore, so at least the Mage Tower skins, I'm positive about the Mage Tower ones, and like Mythic Plus and stuff, all those skins will not be obtainable after Legion. As for other skins, I'm not positive, really not, but they are making weapons completely obsolete. So to me, that gives a justifiable end. You know, sacrifice all your weapons to sew up a big Ashbringer stitching in the wound. I don't know, but yeah, there goes the Skull, Scepter Sargeras, and Old Telesh. So there you go. That's my opinion on what's going to happen to our weapons. I think it makes sense, but you know, probably wrong again. I'm wrong a lot of the time. Don't really matter though, right? Just got to go with what you feel like. Anyways, yeah. So get excited, because the fact that they're putting 7.3.2, which means it's getting ready for the raid release, I'd be a little pumped about that. I think they're doing that because I don't want to say they'll release the raid before BlizzCon. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, but they might release it before the 14th. They might. My thoughts are, because BlizzCon is this first week, so my thoughts are maybe we'll get it on the 7th. It may be a week ahead of time, to be honest, because they're obviously going to want to talk about Antorus at BlizzCon, and they're going to want to reveal spoilers, I imagine. I believe they might even want to reveal the cinematic after Antorus dies. So, like, they have to release it pretty soon, so maybe even the 7th, like right after BlizzCon ends. If not, then the 14th is still probably on the line for, you know, the 77-day rule. Yep, that's all I got for you, though. Thank you for listening. I know it was a bit of rambling, but just my thoughts about what's coming up, and just things to be excited for. So, raid will be coming soon, likely. Still maybe a month, but definitely soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.